And I suspect it's probably the same. Oh, too close, Sarah. Step back from the camera. Too close for this early in the morning. Every week in our community, we have to do this thing. And I need to do it for myself too, is we need to remember you're awesome. You're awesome. You forgot again. We have this really bad case of business ownership amnesia, where we forget that before you even get started today, you are doing something that only a very, very small population of the world will ever do. Not everyone will get out of bed one day in the past like you did and go, I'm going to run a business. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to buy a business. I'm going to get into business. That is not for everyone. And so you are already amazing for having taken on that challenge, for doing something outside the norm. And you forgot that you're awesome because you just did that. And then not only that, we also forget as business owners to celebrate all the wins as we go along. We're really good, and it makes us good at business, right? We're really good at solving for problems. So we're great at focusing on, oh, this isn't working and that isn't working, and we can do that better, which is helpful in the solution creating part of your business. But it's not so helpful if you want to feel confident, if you want to be getting more wins on the board. You need to be able to remember all the wins that you've had this week. And you've had lots. You've had so many. You just forgot about them. So every week inside our community, we do this Friday. Tell us what's awesome. Tell us what awesome wins have you had this week. And it's really cool to see what comes up. They will come in all throughout today and also tomorrow because of the different time zones that people are in. And it's always interesting to see what's come up. Sometimes they're really small things. Sometimes they're, we put back in place our sales funnel that had fallen out off track. We have, found a better supplier over here that is doing a better rate for us. We had a performance nudging conversation with a team member and it went great, or I did it. It was the first time I've ever done it and I was really scared about it, but I did it. And so they can be like quite small day-to-day things, which are still wins. And then they can be great big things like, oh, we paid another $100,000 off our mortgage, or we got an award for our product this week, or another award. We have employed a new employee who's amazing and tracking along really well. Like there can be so many things. And because we have so many things to think about every week, we forget about things that were awesome. And it's important that we remember when we're awesome. One, that you're awesome because you're doing it, and not everyone will. And you've also got to remember that you're awesome because there has been a whole lot of wins. And again, it comes down to that evidence piece. If you are always looking for the things that are missing, the things that are lacking, the things that are not right, you're going to see more of that stuff. And yes, we want to spot it so we can fix it. We also want to look for all the things that are going really well. So our brain looks for ways to create more of those opportunities, more great clients, more great team members, more people doing what we want them to do that help us in our business. And so celebrating your wins is really important. I've heard all sorts of great ways of doing this. So I've heard of the Post-its. I'm a total Post-it lover. I don't have many in my house anymore because we had a big clear out. But like writing one win every day on a Post-it, doesn't matter how small or big. I remember when Scarlett, before she went to school, one of my wins being like, we finally got rid of the knits. If you have young girls, it just makes me itch. If you have girls or boys at school, but we have long curly hair, it was a nightmare. Anyway, I remember that being the win one day because it was just so hard to find something. So write down a win every day on a Post-it and keep them, collect them. And at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, or when you're having a crap day, because I know they exist, get them out and have a look at all the amazing things you've done. Because it's really easy to forget how awesome we are when we're in business. It's really, really awesome. There's no one around reminding you. No one gives you a certificate. No one gives you a reward. You're on your own. And so it's really important that we do it for ourselves. So that's one that I've heard, like putting it into a jar every day. We have a process inside the MBA, where we do it every week because we want to remind people how amazing they are and that they're doing great, regardless of what's going on in life and business. You could get together with some friends and just celebrate what you're grateful for, what you appreciate, what you're most proud of. Man, even our gym does it. So on a Friday, they go around the group that's there for the class and ask everyone what they're most proud of. And sometimes it's as simple as I showed up. I showed up this week and I did my job. I did the business, and that's a win. So I want to remind you today that you probably forgot how awesome you are. And you want to put some systems in place for you so that you can remind yourself, hey, here's where I'm winning. Here's where it's going well. Because more's going well than you think. It's just you've had a bad case of entrepreneurial amnesia and you've forgotten. So go share with a friend. Come share with us. I'd love to hear them too. What was awesome about this week? Because you have been awesome. You're in business. You're doing the mum, wife, life juggle. The fact that you've held it all together and everyone's still alive at the end of the week is a freaking rock star move as far as I'm concerned. So well done. You've had a great week. Go have a wonderful weekend.